Here I have a Top Dawg HD DVR 720p dash cam. Look at this little wonder. Just wait and see all the things that this little thing can do. You're going to be amazed. Right now it's on auto record. This is a motion sensing camera, so once it picks up any kind of motion in its proximity, it will automatically start recording. And not only that, but you can preset it for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and it'll automatically overlap and record on the internal SD card which is built into it, which is located right here on the side. I'm going to show you all these features because there's just so many, there's so numerous. Right here is where your SD card is located. Now this one here comes from the factory with an 8 gig SD card, which everybody uses SD as a standard. These units will take up to a 32 gig in one shot and record over and over again. It will overlap automatically all by itself without any work from you. To feed your audio output, your AV output I should say, you have an analog output cable right here which they supply, so that way you can plug this right into your television at home or business, what have you. On the other side is where it gets really much nicer. This is impressive. Over here you have a mini to a standard HDMI output cable, so that way you just plug this right into your HD TV and watch in a 720 progressive scan right there on your home TV, which is awesome. What else can you ask for? Analog plus the epitome of HD, which is an HDMI full with audio. And over here you have your USB, which you can use with the supplied car charger. I want to spend a moment with this. This car charger is extremely long. Don't let this video fool you. This cable is extremely long. This is definitely long enough to go from up in your top in your windshield, run it down into your cigarette lighter plug. And if you really want to get sophisticated, you can put a little adapter on here and hardwire it so that way it's completely stealth, because the size of this little wonder is extremely small. If you put this way up top where your depth matrix is on the top by where your windshield hits your headliner, you could do a lot of stuff with this a lot of damage with this little screen. I mean, no one would even know it's even there, especially when it's in its closed position. When it's open, of course, you have this little screen which lets you see what's going on, just like you would with a standard camcorder. Now, this screen in itself is excellent, so that way if you wanted to actually use this in conjunction with the supplied window adapter, you can do something like this. I know a lot of people do this. I'm not one, because I'm not the kind of guy who does videos where I do a lot of talking, but I know a lot of people that I watch and subscribe to would definitely benefit from something like this, where you could actually put this up on your windshield, adjust it, look at yourself while you're recording, and get full audio and video while in motion driving in your car, which is excellent. And then when you're done, take your SD card out, you can download your video on through the a supplied cable, plug it into your computer. Up it comes in a standard AVI format. It's ready to be used in Windows Movie Maker or just any computer, Mac, Windows, they all accept it. Standard MPEG, it'll work flawlessly. Lots of adjustment opportunities. Rather good suction cup on here, much better than what you expect from a lot of products, especially these days, and in this price point, by the way. This product actually works with US and PAL, so that way if you wanted to use this here in America or you wanted to use it in other countries, this will work in either scenario. It'll work PAL, so that's a very important feature for some people that are not living and residing here in the United States. This will work just fine for you. If you're wondering what these little LEDs here are, what they are is they're IR LEDs, and this allows this camera to be a day, or more importantly for the IR's purpose, a nighttime camera. That's what gives the camera the ability to draw a much larger and sharper photograph stills or video imagery during the nighttime. Up in here you can see that the LED is on. Is telling you from the status LED that the unit is recording at this time. Now your on-screen menu, I want to show you. You got your movie size, date stamp, motion detection. You can turn it on and off. Your loop recording, you can turn that on or off, and you also have the loop time which you can set, which I mentioned. You got 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes. So what that means is that it will record, say in the longest position, 10 minutes, record, and overlap constantly that 10 minutes, which is excellent. Unless you have more space on the camera's SD card memory, it'll save that, go over it, and keep doing that until it gets to the oldest, and then it'll start deleting that and start running over the tape over and over again. And you got your mode, so you have for photo stills, your microphone for audio, playback. I mean, it's all right here. Very straightforward to use right out of the box. Not very complicated whatsoever. Up on the top, this unit takes advantage of using a lithium ion 600 milliamp battery, which works excellent. These are rated from 3 to 6 hours of usage, depending on what you're using it. Obviously, the lower of the two if you're using it for the video functionality. Now, aside from that, you got the window cable, which I've explained to you. You have the sync cable, or the transfer cable, I should call it, for your computer, PC. Your analog AV output cable, cigarette lighter charger, and your camera. Batteries built in. Like I said, the 8 gig card is built right into the unit. The light sensor for this unit is it's a CMOS type camera, so that's a really good camera lens, especially again for this price point. Wide angle lens, which is rated at 120 degrees. You got a 2-inch screen, which is a TFT LCD. The AV output is NTSC. You have the video format, which is AVI. Your video is going to be in pixels, 1280 by 720. It's got a 4x digital zoom, and of course this will also take the SD as well as the SDHC, up to 32 gigabytes. An electronic shutter is built into it. It has white balance for auto, sunny, and cloudy. The LEDs are for auto, open, and closed. The USB is a standard 2.0 AV output. As the battery I mentioned, it's a 600 milliamp hour. Some other things I want to talk about is right over here, and that is you got the HD wide angle lens, which is the 120. On top of that, the video output by default is MJPEG, which is also called AVI depending on your computer's processor. Built-in mic and speaker already into the unit. You can record while charging. It supports TV output. The motion detection is automatic, or you could turn it off if you don't choose to have it. That's a really cool feature. So let me tell you, whether you're just a person who's security conscious, if you have a troublemaker around your vehicle in your neighborhood, your house, something like this is excellent. Just take it, place it, point it at the problem area, and let this thing do its job. If you're a security guy, this will work great. Truck drivers, obviously if you're in a security business, excellent choice. This thing is just so cool. It does so very much for so little money. I think that it's a really good product, and a lot of people that can really benefit from this there's so many people out there that can benefit from this. I think this is a really cool product. It's new, it's innovative, and it's really fun to play with. So if you're interested in getting more information, look at the links below, because I put some other affiliate information for the manufacturer's URL, so you can see some of the actual video footage while they're using this in daytime and nighttime as well. So give that a look, and I hope you enjoyed the video.